This is Mary at the.meri.atelier, and I didn't fall asleep. I haven't fallen asleep yet. I'm still awake and ready to do more art. This is part 2 of my July 7th marathon, meaning that I am doing a marathon. I'm working on art. Let's get my channel out here on my phone. So there we go. All right. So this may be more of a standalone video unless somebody comes in. A lot of people fall asleep at this time. It's 11:30, but I'm wide awake and I'm ready to do some art. In part one, I had so much fun doing these watercolor miniatures. The Public Domain Library at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I had fun listening to everybody. I misspelled Hester. I had Heston because I think I was looking at Middleton and I put the O-N up here. So I had to correct that. And then they were trying to tell me that this looks like Hester's daughter. And, well, you know, at the end, I got it at the end. Yes, I did. So hello to everybody who's watching. Are you buffering? I'm buffering already a little. So if you buffer, I apologize. So I had my fun in part 1. Sometimes I just got to go have fun. You know, you just got to go do what inspires you. And these were I couldn't wait on Friday night. And I'm glad I didn't because they took a little bit of time to do. I'll have to find something else to do on Friday night. But what I want to do in part 2, and I am buffering. I'm buffering. Is it just sometimes it's just my phone here buffering. It's hard to tell. Let me go back in here. YouTube. Are you buffering for me? We've got 3 people listening. Hello. So what I'm going to do in this segment is try to catch up on the ATCs that I'm doing with AuntBecscreations. She's doing pocket letter ATCs as a giveaway, a swap on her channel. And what we do is she does these Dirty Dozen art games. And hi, Giovanna. Welcome. Yep, I'm back. I'm back at it. Aunt Beck does these Dirty Dozens, and we make ATCs. Now, I did these, oh my goodness, several weeks ago, and I was going to use them for doodle prompt cards, but I need my doodle prompt cards to be larger. So I'm going to pick out 10, and I'm trying to get some with text on them. And I was going to do buttons, 9. We fill in a pocket letter, a baseball card, where you put all your little baseball card holder, where you put all your ATCs in there, 9 of them, and then you make one extra one for yourself, which will be, oh, I do have a lot of text on these. This is good. This is a good thing. So I've got 10 there. Now I was going to do buttons. I was going to do 9. Let's see if I've got my journal out here. I had it out. I don't know where it went to. I will have to get it later. Or I will knock everything down. I thought I had it out here. Oh, here it is. So, I think she started one before she did a set of ATs before she actually started the swap. So there's an extra one here that I need, an extra set. But I was going to do buttons on each one. Like this was my first one. It says set a course and then push the button and my black button. But I get inspired and I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I mean, I may do more buttons Like I have some white buttons, but I may do other things in here because for these, what I want to do is I have these wonderful, hi Branson, and Javana's in the house and Branson's in the house. Hello, hello ladies. What I want to do are these wonderful photo booth ephemera cards. There's 40 of them here. 40 cards with three on a card. So I only need 4 cards, 3, 6, 9, and then one for myself. Oh, look, that lady has a hat. Oh, that man has a hat. How fun. Now, I can't put the same card, the same photo on every card, but I can use the different. And this one, I swear this one could be my older sister when she was younger. It just looks like her. It just looks like her. That's the way it goes. You got those too? Aren't these cool? These are so cool. Oh, look, this lady has a hat too. Oh, wow. I like this lady. Well, that man is there. I'm going to have a hard time picking which ones to use. But I have all these others. And of the ones I use, I guarantee you, if these are on the market now, I guarantee you I will be getting another pack. They're entirely reasonable. Entirely reasonable. You get 120 photos for $5. Let's do my math here. Let's go to my calculator. $5 divided by 120 is equal to, oh, really? 4 cents? Is that true? Clear that. 120 times 4 is equal to 480. So probably about 5 cents a piece for each photo. Isn't that cool? Entirely reasonable. I just, his ephemera packs, I give him a lot of credit. Tim Holtz, I believe these are Sizzix. They're Tim Holtz. No, they're not Sizzix. They're Tim Holtz. I give him a lot of credit for his ephemera packs. They're very, very reasonably priced, and I use these things over and over and over again. I love them. I love the Found Relatives packs. I've enjoyed all the paper dolls that he has. Oops. I put them in backwards. Oops. There we go. So I do talk. When I like something, I'll tell you. But I'm thinking that I want to put these on here. And I want to use my leading here this is not leading. They use it on stained glass, for those of you who know about stained glass. And then they put it around the edges, and then they put a flux over it. A flux is kind of holds well, I won't say what I think it is because I could be very wrong. I'll put my foot in my mouth again. But they flux it, and then they put their soldering over it. So, but I'm going to use it as a decorative element on these ATCs. And then the other thing that I want to do is I want to make some of these little flowers out of red. Let me get my punch. Let me get the punch. I want to make some of these little flowers out of red and now let me get the paper. Red and gold, I believe, if I can find some gold in here. Ooh, there's a bug in here. I think, get out of here. So I only need 10. I think that's probably, these are my last sheets of gold. This was in I think this is Park Lane paper. It was in a pack, but if I don't have enough gold, I'll use this craft paper. And I'm going to make those flowers. I only need 10, and I'm going to use my little gemstones in the flower. So that's how I'm going to build those ATCs for my remaining ATC packet there. Let's go back to chat. Hi, Azure. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Branson says she got those because of me. You're welcome, Branson. I think they're wonderful. I think they're wonderful. I just have all sorts of good things to say about his ephemera packs. We'll give Tim Hope some credit there. So they are so cool, and she likes them all. I got those. Hi, Gina. I did get these at Hobby Lobby. They just stocked them, though, because I go to Hobby Lobby about once a month, and this is the first time I found them. This must be some of his new product that they introduced, at, what is it, Creativation. It's just beginning to hit the market, I think he said. So these just hit the market, I think. Hi, Azure. Hi, Gina. You bought yours on Amazon. So they are, Branson's saying that she bought hers on Amazon. I bought mine at Hobby Lobby. Ew! Is that a bee? Ew! Or is that some sort of a bug? He likes my light. He's gone now. He's in my wastebasket. Let him find his way out of that. I think, oh, look, there's another one. What are they coming in from? Oh! Oh, what are those bugs? Oh, get out of here. Where did he go? Oh, he's flying around here someplace. I don't know where he went, but I suppose if I start talking, he'll show up again. I usually don't have trouble with bugs like that. It's the light, I think, that's attracting them, and the lights are out in the rest of the house. I don't know where he went, but if he comes back, he's going to get killed. That's all I can say. Excuse me, YouTube. I didn't mean it like that. It's not violence. It's bugs. All right. I bought mine in Hobby Lobby. Let's hope Mary doesn't start channeling her artwork. We'll never get her attention. I'm sorry, you guys. That was so funny. I think Mary said she got hers at Walmart. No, at Hobby Lobby. Craft-A-Lance on my keyboard, Ezra says. They're by Tim Holtz, so maybe Mike's and Hobby Lobby would have them. Yeah. They are new. Yeah, they're new, so they'll be out there. Yeah, it was a bug attack. I don't know whether it was a bee. It almost looked like a bee, and then I thought it might have been a June bug. But this is July, so it's a July bug. There were two of them, and I got one and threw them away in the wastebasket, and the other one hid from me. So he's around here someplace, but as long as he doesn't bother me, I won't bother him. I don't know what kind of a bug it was, but it was scary. So this is, I don't know if this is gold enough for me. I don't know. It's not yellow enough for me. That bug interrupted my thought process. It looks gold when I get it up to the other papers. What did I do with those papers? That bug distracted me. Where did I put those papers? Oh dear. I don't know what I did with them. Here they are. I don't think that gold is gold enough for me. It's an awful light gold until you get it reflecting off of the other gold. Maybe this one is better. This is more of a tan brown, but I almost like the craft. It's almost brown, but this isn't. This is supposed to be gold, but once you get it by itself, let's see how it looks against that red, because that's what it's going to be up against, is the red. Well, I don't think I like it. How does this look up against the red? Buzz. Buzz. This is a dark brown. I don't want a dark brown flower. That's more of a gray, green. I don't like any of these. So maybe I'll go with the light gold, and I don't know. This looks gold to me until I look at it under the light. It's hard to tell with this lighting. That looks like a brown to me. I guess I'll go with the light gold. Call it, that's the same color, but it looks awful white to me. I'm going to go with it if I can punch it out. I'm hoping that it'll punch out. It's pretty heavy. Let's try it. Ha! That bug disrupted me. Let's see. Bug attack, yeah. Go turn a light on in the other room and make him leave. I will if he bothers me again. I think he hid under my desk or something. I don't see him. I see a paintbrush falling on the floor. Let's pick that up. Well, let's try. If you hold it to the bright white, it looks more like a light tan than a gold, but let's try it. Let's try the red, because I only need 10 flowers for my ATCs, but you know me, I'll probably mess them up. So, and I'm having a hard time finding pretty bright red paper in a pack by itself, like a pack of it like this. I can find it in a multi-pack, red, blue, whatever. But I'm having a hard time. They must, of course, I just have Walmart and Hobby Lobby in my area. So I got these out. I have these for my Nutcracker series that I'm going to do someday. But let's go ahead and use them because I need 10 of them. So I probably will not be doing red leaves, or I might. There's one. It didn't punch this one out. Didn't punch that one out. That's half a one. Let's punch it again here. Two. Why is it not wanting to punch that guy out? Three. Four. I think this punch works better when you hold it vertically, I'm finding. You have more grip on it. Five, and the flowers fall out better. Six. Seven. Let's see, we can't count that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't count that one because I didn't get the punch out of that. I don't know if I can punch him out. Let's see if I can punch him out. Let's see how good he is with being punched out here. I can only try. 6, 7. 8. The second one hid because he saw what happened to the first one. I think so. He got pretty upset. He was buzzing around here. Come on, get in there. 9. Well, this is July. The bugs are out. You gotta tolerate them, I guess. I can get exactly 10 around here. And that's how many I need. But then I want some white ones I want these to be the center, and not white, but these gold ones for the background, I think. We'll see. And look, I could probably use, oh, there he is. There he is. Where did he go? He's flying around here. He's buzzing around. He hears me. Oh, there he is. He's on the curtain. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh. Where are they coming from? If I had a vacuum cleaner. Ew, get out of here. Let me go turn the light on in the living room. I don't know where these guys are coming from. There's probably a whole horde of them in here. It's cool in here. They like the cool air. It's cool in my room because I have the fan on. Let me turn this other light on. Let's see if they get in the other room. If I shoo them away, they might go in the other room. Get in there. Get in there. There's a family of them. I killed one, but there's 2 others flying around here. I'll hit him with my heat gun. Ew, he's on my desk. Look, he's crawling on my punch. That's a fly. I don't know if I can get him. Yeah, he saw me coming. I don't know. They all of a sudden... I've never been bothered with bugs. I haven't been bothered with bugs till tonight. What's going on? Yeah, that makes an interesting border, doesn't it? We'll save that. We'll see. Let's hope these bugs go away. Maybe if I shoo at them, they'll get the point. Now, this is a little bit thicker paper. I don't know if it's going to punch too good, but let's see. I had a little bit of trouble with that other, so let's see if this punches. And it's too thick. It's not going to punch. I'm putting a lot of pressure on it. That's too thick. It's barely punching. So I think I'll go to my white cardstock. Let's see if this is a little bit lighter. Let's see if this punches. I guess I'll use white after all. I knew that Park Lane paper was thicker. I guess my flowers are going to be red and white. 1. I could do some scrapbook paper. No, let's just continue with it. Do I want that, though? Let's see what kind of scrapbook paper. I don't like red and white flowers. It looks like Christmas. It looks like candy canes to me. Or peppermint candy. Let's, I got some scrapbook paper. Let's see what I have here. Let's see if I can't get something a little more colorful in there. I don't like the white. I'd like a gold is what I'd like. Let's see what this is. I got this at Joann's, I think. purple, purple, gray, 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 green. That's Christmas. Come on, give me a gold sheet. Green, 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 white, green, green. Gold! Gold! I struck gold. This'll do. This'll do. That's the color I wanted in the first place. Yeah, I'll have to put that away later. They might be fireflies. They might be, Jabana. I haven't seen their little, they might be fireflies because they don't look like June bugs. June bugs are kind of big old things, heavy, I don't know, June bugs. These are little, these might be fireflies. All right, one. One. They're probably hiding behind this curtain. I opened my curtain during the day, but I didn't open it today because I did the hangout all day and I didn't want the sun beating in on me. 2, 3, 4. Come on. Come on. Don't be stubborn. 4. I do kind of like this punch, though. I looked for another design, but all I could find were more leaves. 5. 6. 7. 8. I'm getting there. 9 and 10. Okay. We'll save that one too. It's kind of a pretty cutout. Punch out. I'll put those in my journal, I guess, someplace. These shouldn't be that hard to make, but I think I will make them on. I think I'll make them on this. Save this paper. All right. And Aunt Bex said that when she does hers, that she's gonna make hers a little bit flatter now, that they're taking up a lot of bulk. So maybe I will too. And let's see. I'm gonna put a red gem in the middle. So maybe I want a red background and a white flower, a yellow flower, and a red gem. So I really don't need a dot in the center. And I think that'll be pretty on these ATCs. Although I almost like the idea of the gold. Well, no, both of them kind of fade in. I'll have to put it where it'll show up better. Like that. And let's see, then I'm going to do the photo. So that'll be on there. And wherever that tape will be. Let's go ahead and make up the flowers first. Nebraska colors. Red and white are Nebraska colors. I got almost Nebraska colors, Debbie. Hi, Debbie. How are you doing? Nice to see you. I think maybe fireflies too. They might be, Branson. I think so. You hate, but I don't like bugs. No, I don't. They can go find their own. Now they're probably just trying. I said, well, I'm just trying to be me. Let's just put a little bit of glue right there and hope he holds. This shouldn't be too hard to do. We'll just put him right in there. Doesn't have to be perfect. We'll set him over here. One. One. Oops. Oops, that's probably a little much glue on this. Two. Hi, Chris. Welcome, welcome. You lived in Nebraska, Debbie said. I posted that when you were talking about the red and white flowers. Oh, okay. You're in Wisconsin now, aren't you, Debbie? Are you in Wisconsin, if I remember right? Are you a Wisconsin gal? You look familiar to me. Ladybugs are all I can handle, Chris said. I agree. I don't know, though. I might run from some ladybugs if they bug me. 3. Oh, you're in South Sioux City. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry. There are a lot of people here. I get mixed up. I get really confused. You just ask Azure. They have to keep me in line. They have to keep me in line. They were trying to tell me that my watercolor looked like the daughter of the one I was doing. I wasn't getting it. Finally, they said, Mary, you're still missing the point. Okay, okay. Be easy on me. There we go. And I don't think I'm going to bother with trying to curve them up, because Aunt Beck said that curving them up takes a little bit of bulk. So, and I think it does. So I'm just going to let mine lay flat. I wouldn't be doing these if it weren't for Aunt Beck. I might put the gold leaf on the back, though. But let me get these done first. Or I may put the red and gold leaf on them. We will see. Are there 2 of them there? No, it's just... All right. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, South Sioux City. That's kind of northeast of Omaha, isn't it? If you just keep going north and east, I think. Did you guys get hit by the floods in your area? The early spring floods that we had so much trouble with? Did you guys get hit with it bad in your area? The farmers and the river folk, the people that live along the... We've just had so much rain in Nebraska this year. And it's still raining. It's all because Mary's mowing the lawn. It's all Mary's fault. Mary, you just need a deli bell we can ring to get your attention. Yes. Well, you sent a link. I haven't looked at your link, and I just thought it was the link to the picture because you were talking about it. I haven't looked at your link yet, Azure. That was the fastest hour and a half that went by after I signed off. Where's my other? Here they are. I'll bet you here. Come on, turn over. Turn over. Here's some gold ones. I need 1, 2. Where's my other gold? There it is. It's hiding. Come on. You know, when you're doing this art, I can sit and do this all night. I enjoy it so much. And time just flies by. Of course, there's nothing, a lot of this is just repetitious work, like gluing these little flowers together. But they're so pretty, Mama. I need my other red. Here he is. He's hiding. Oops. I got glue on my finger. There's 10 of them. Now, do I want to put, I think I do want to put the, should I put the yellow and the red leaf on it? Let's grab one. Let's do a double leaf on them. Like that. Maybe closer together. Make it look a little. You know, those bugs I could tolerate. A bat would be another story. One night I was in here working and a bat flew in here. And you wouldn't see me run and get my brother so fast. We don't have them very often, but my brother says once a year they get a bat. They get lost. He said they get lost. They don't know where they're going. They get lost. Does that get too much together? I can't get them apart now. That glued fast. I kind of like that. Let's put glue on here. It's sticking onto my hand. Come on, get off of my finger. Sheesh. That means it's needs some work on it. What do I have here? Clean the glue off of it if I can. Make that one for me. Alrighty. So I'm putting the red on the bottom. Let's see if I can't do this a little neater. Red on the bottom. There's one. Two. Got a dot on my finger. That's a white one. You've had a lot of rain in Missouri. I think we've been blessed with a lot of rain because I know they got it down. Well, Texas really needed rain. Now I don't know if they've been getting a lot, but I know Lisa was saying they welcomed the rain down there. Let's see what else. Mary, you just need a deli bell. Mary, we had a lot of rain in Missouri. It's a link to the picture, but it has her story too. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm going to go read all that, Azure. I read a little. I glanced at it as I was looking at it online. Who are those pictures of, Mary? I have no idea. I have no idea, Chris. They're in a Tim Holtz photo pack. Tim Holtz photo pack. What did I do with it here? Tim Holtz ephemera. I got mine at Hobby Lobby. They're called, it's 40 pieces. It's called as photo booth. Photo booth. And you get 40 strips with 3 on it. You get 40 of these. And each strip has 3 pictures. So you get 120 pictures. And mine cost me $5, $4.99, $5. And at 120 pictures, that's just between 4.5 and 5 cents a picture, which is very reasonable if you ask me. Very reasonable. I love Tim Holtz ephemera. I say good things about it right now. I don't have any reason to say bad things about it. I use his paper dolls, and I like the only photo pack that I really didn't enjoy was, I think it was a travel one. It had all these airmail things in it and arrows and little things, probably for smaller art than I was doing. But, you know, you kind of have to know when you buy it what you're getting by looking at it. You know what I mean? I just kind of grabbed it and said, oh, I'll use this. And it really wasn't what I wanted. It's what I'm getting at. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I need the other gold ones here. Come on. Come on. 1, 2, 1. Wait, what did I do with him? That's white. Where's my other leaves? Here's one. Here's one. What happened to that other one? Is he hiding? There. All right. This shouldn't take too long to do these. Put a little dab of glue on them. Dab of glue, and a dab of glue. Come on. As if it can understand me. Oh, look, it was on my hand. See, I like to put my hands in it, I guess. You like to stick around on me. There. Now, this one I think I'm going to use for mine because the glue job's a little messy up there. Not too bad, but all right. So, okay, see, Mary. Yeah. Let's just get my palette knife here. Yeah. I'll put it just like that. One. Well, I guess I'm having a hard time picking these up. Two. A lot of little busy work things. A lot of little busy work. I don't mind it, but it's still busy work. It isn't like I'm creating, but I'm not inventing creating. I'm just putting together little flowers. Well, I guess I'll use my palette knife to pick these things up. It seems to work better than my fingers. A bat lover? Not a bat lover. No, no, no. Chris, ask Mary questions in all capitals and she will know that you're talking to her. Sometimes I miss a lot, Chris. I miss a lot. Just as Azure. Ask Azure. She knows I miss a lot. This one's stuck down already. But that's okay, I think. It's going to be on the back. Yeah. Feel like I'm picking up cookies when I do this. Hi, Holly. Welcome, welcome, Holly. Oh, you just got the paper doll cutouts? You know, he did a larger pack of paper dolls too, and they're stand-up paper dolls. They're on stronger cardboard, so that a lot of people are using them to kind of stand up. Instead of just gluing them down on paper, they're using them in dimensional art. And so he's making them with more of a stiff cardboard backing. I got some of those because there's some different people on them. I don't make a lot of dimensional art, but I think you can peel away some of that backing if you want. So I might be doing that. Yeah, it's dangerous for me. It's a good thing I live way out in the boondocks. It would be dangerous for me to live where all the Michaels and Tuesday mornings and Hobby Lobbies and Joann's, and I get shopping once a month. Although I think I went more than once this month because they had that big Hobby Lobby clearance sale. And I had a gift certificate to Walmart thanks to Lynn J. So I got a few extra little goodies this month. Okie dokie. That's the last one. And I think I'll take all these little ones left. I'm not going to try to make all of these tonight because we'll just concentrate on what's that? Get off of there. I felt a bug. I'm glad I have a lid on my drink here. Otherwise, the bug would probably be drowned in it. Let's see. I thought I had one of those little envelopes. I do. Let's just put some of these in one of my little envelopes for me. Oh, it's not put together yet. Well, let's just put it together, Mary. Okay. It won't be hard. I'll just put a little dab of glue there, a little dab of glue there, and fold it closed. And then open it with my palette knife and scoop my flowers in there. Come on, get in there. Get in there. You know they hear me when I say get in there. Come on. That's because I don't have very good fingernails to pick all this stuff up. Use my palette knife. Come on. Don't be stubborn. The world's watching you. The world's watching you. One more. There. There. I got me a little packet of flowers to put together someday. I didn't glue that down too good, but that's okay. We'll just smish at it. There. All right. I'll put that in my little box over here. Okay, so now what I want to do is chat. Holly saying hello to everybody. Branson says, me too. I love Tim Holtz stuff. I want to buy everything I see of his. I had to get a cup of coffee, Debbie said, although I'm not going to stay up too much longer. Well, you go to bed when you need to go to bed. I don't know if you can. I couldn't drink coffee this late at night. Too much caffeine. Oh, it's decaf. That's what she said 2 sentences down. It's decaf. It's decaf. No decaf for me, Debbie says. Caffeine doesn't bother me. We both drink it all evening. For goodness sakes. You must be younger, Debbie. Mary, not you. Wow, Debbie, that's amazing. I'm impressed. I wish that case for me. I can't drink coffee, but I sure love my Viverin. What's Viverin? Oh, hi, Beth Schuler. Welcome, Beth. And there's Lucia. Hi, Lucia. And Beth, welcome, ladies. I'm working on my ATCs. I'm going to get them done. I decided not to do button ones. I'm going to use these Tim Holtz photo booth ones. Janice, hi, Janice. Am I booby trapping an envelope bomb? That would be a good thing to do. Wouldn't it? Booby trap an envelope bomb? Go to sleep, Lucia, Holly says. Giovanna says, I'm in bed too. It takes me a minute to fall asleep, Lucia says. I could drink this late, but I don't want to be on my idle leisure. If you drink coffee all day, no problems. Debbie says, no, Mary, well, Debbie, you must have a young body then. I can't drink coffee after 12. After 12. Oh, they're caffeine pills? I'm standing in my kitchen, Holly says. I don't have plug-ins to be in bed. Oh, dear. Well, there are bugs flying around my room tonight. We think they're fireflies. I captured one in a paper towel and threw him in my wastebasket. I got the glue falling off on my... Let's close this up. I captured one like that and folded him all up in a towel and threw him in my wastebasket. And the other 2 flew away. Then they came back for a minute. I'll throw that little dot away. The other one's probably alive someplace down in the trash. All right, so now what I want to do is, let's put this under here so you guys can see. I think I'm going to cut these apart, but I think I'm going to put black around the border. I think I'm going to border them in black so that they'll show up better on the ATCs. I love that lady in her hat. There's another lady in a hat here. Shall I zoom in one so you guys can see a little better? Let's zoom in one. Did I not turn my camera on? Am I doing autofocus tricks here? Have I been autofocusing off and on for you guys? Come on. Let's turn my autofocus off. Sorry about that. There, now you can see them a little better. So, and I'm going to use some of this. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do it after I get these cut apart. And I'm going to put a flower on it. Probably put the flower on it last. And then I'll have to have a word. we'll see. I've got some Tim Holtz words that I've had for a while. So let's cut my I'm going to be looking for that paint. Oh. Of course everything falls. Craft a Lanch. Let's cut my pictures apart. I am buffering. I don't know about anybody else. I drink water I drink a lot of water. I'm drinking iced tea tonight. I have iced tea in here, but it's not strong iced tea. It tastes good though. All right, let's close this out. Close my calculator out. Close my YouTube out. Come on. I'm buffering tonight. I don't know why I'm buffering so bad. Now I'm not buffering. Love that red and gold background. Isn't that cool? No buffering where you are? Good, Chris. I hardly ever get sick and I always sleep 8 or 9 hours a night. I can't sleep 8 or 9 hours a night. I used to, I think. I used to sleep a lot more, but I also used to work the night shift. So I can do these late hours, and it really doesn't bother me much. But I don't know. I can't sleep 8 hours a night. Am I going to be able to get a clean cut here? I guess it really doesn't matter because I'm going to be putting it black around the edges anyway, but one. I'm counting on the fact that these are straight because I'm putting it on the line here. But that's not going to work. It's going to have to be a little off of the line. 2, 3. I think I have 12 of these, so I can pick and choose. I should come up here and put it down there. It would work better, Mary. Four. I just pulled some out. Well, the ladies with the hat I kind of chose, but the others just kind of whatever I got. I figure that if these are new, I'll be getting more of them, so I'm going to use them. Pretty ladies. Pretty ladies. Handsome men, cute kids. I got 2 more strips to go here. Aw. Aw. Boy and his dog. There we go. Now, I think I might try outlining around the edges here. Just like this. I think that will make them stand out a little better. Yeah. And I think while I'm doing that, I'll outline each one of the ATCs too. So I might as well just keep the cap off of this for a while. And then I'll have this set of ATCs done. Well, I have to stamp it on the back, and I think I'm going to have to put some white paint on the back to write on, because this is metallic paint, and it's not that my writing's not going to show up too good on it. Maybe I'll write on a white paper and glue it on there. We'll have to decide what I want to do there. We'll go ahead and do the fronts. I do like these Pen Plus gears. I was telling them they were no Sharpies, but they do a pretty good job. I thought that price had gone up to $1.84 for 2 of them, and I was getting upset. I was getting upset. Let's see. I think I'm going to make this entire thing black. Oops. Got a little photo direction there. I think it's okay. I should be putting these where you guys can see. Can you see up here? You can see up there. To move all this stuff. Oh, I was going to put some red gems in there. I got to do that yet. She's a pretty lady. There's 3 down. Let's see what's going on here. No buffering. Debbie says, I hardly ever get sick and I always sleep 8 or 9 hours a night. I never take naps. I wonder what these people would think being used to so many, about being used so much by crafters. Yeah, I wonder too. You know, they're going, well, if I knew my picture was going to be in everybody's scrapbook or art journal, yeah, I would have thought twice about going to that photo booth. I just went in there to have fun one day and make faces at the camera. I didn't know I was going to be in everybody's art. Oh, dear. Well, some of these were probably taken in the 40s and 50s. And some of these ladies are probably, well, this is a young gal, but that lady's probably in her 20s. So if it was taken in the 50s, and she was 20 years old in the 50s, so she would be at least maybe 90 years old now, 1950. If she was 20 already, and then another 50 years would be 70, and then almost another 20 years. She'd be 89, 90. She might still be alive. What if she would recognize herself? I don't know. I don't know. This one, is it this one? This one needs a little. There. Oops. Oops. I'm not going to be able to show them all to you. I'll show what I can here. Move my phone over a little and I can come down this way. I was watching, Lucia has a video up of her set of ATCs, one of them that she did. I think that was from the last, she did the green. She did the green background thing, had the same reaction I did. Only I didn't put so much green on it. I knew I wasn't going to like too much green on it. These two might still be alive. They look like they're about, 18 or 19? And let's just say it's 1950. So they're probably in their 80s, late 80s, early 90s, depending on their age. Oops. I goofed him up a little. I'm going to use him yet, though. Maybe I'll put the flower over that. My pen sometimes wants to go on its own path. I don't know why. Some would probably be amused and others would be upset. Probably. I guess it would depend on if they liked the picture. I never liked mine, so I'd probably hate it. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. I think they would all be gone, but yes, some could still be alive. I don't think I had I may have when I was 18 or 19, but I don't think I did photo booth pictures. I remember once when I was in college, and I don't know. Yeah, I guess I did when I was in college. Oh. I would go, oh, if somebody ever saw that picture, I probably still have it. My hair looked like this. I had bangs, and it came down and it went in a flip like that. That's how I looked. And I had a little short nose. That's probably about how I looked in my photo booth picture. And of course, I got a long face. I've got a long face. I like my hair better now that it's white, but in the 1970s, we wore our hair like that. No, I probably had I had a jumper on. I had a jumper, so I had a blouse. I had a green jumper. I had a green jumper on, and it came down this way, and it was long-waisted, and it had these pleats. It had these pleats like this, and it was green. That's probably about how I looked in the 1970s. Oh, no! It probably came about down to my knees. I probably looked just about something like this. Oh, dear me. I lost a lot of weight when I went to college. My mom was worried about me, but I was chubby in high school. And when I got away from all that home cooking and I did a walk to all those classes on campus, I lost a lot of weight. I was down to where I should be. Of course, my mom thought I was skin and bones. But I walked every place. And then later, I got a bicycle. I didn't get a car till I was way out of college before my parents were comfortable with me having an old car in Lincoln. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need one more. I don't know what I did with my other one. Oh, it's over here. It's over here. I got 4 more to go here. I'm just chattering away. Let's see. Mary, do a painting of the picture of you from back then. Yeah. Gosh, my pictures, I don't know if the one that I have of me, I have one of me that my brother took that I like from way back then. And he was helping me. School was out and I had to go pick up my paintings from the art building. This was at the University of Nebraska. And he went to help me pick them up. And he took a surprise photo of me. I didn't know he did it, but it didn't turn out half bad. And I was holding a canvas. And I actually liked that picture of me. And I have it someplace. But I have to tell you, I like myself better with white hair than brown hair. People treat me differently. They treat me like a little sweet granny. I'm not used to being treated like that. I'm used to being treated like the unwanted aunt, you know? I have to tell you, the store clerks call me honey and sweetie, and even the ones down here where I live, they call me sweetheart. No, I take advantage of it. I go, thank you, honey. I do think they treat me different, but they treat me different if I was in an office environment too. In an office environment, they would probably, I get confused sometimes. And I make mistakes in what I say and that. And, I'd be that crazy old lady who probably should retire. I think I could still work. I think I could still be productive in an office environment. We won't get into that, though. I'm doing my art. Let's just do the art. So there's 3, 6, 8, 9. Let's do the lady with the hat. Maybe they are all Tim Holt's real found relatives. Maybe he did a DNA test and found lots of lost relatives. Chrissy, just subscribe to Lucia's channel. Hi, Mrs. D, Ms. D, Do-It-Yourself DTV. Welcome, welcome, Ms. D. Mary, do a paint. Oh, I already read that one. I didn't know you had a channel. I'm pretty new here. Yeah, Lucia does some amazing December daily art. She likes to decorate for Christmas. Lucia is a new granny 2 times over this year. She had 2 grandchildren. What, 3 months apart, Lucia, or 2 months apart? One came and then the other one showed up. So she was pretty busy this summer, this year, with all those grandkids. She has another grandson who's a little older. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just need one more. I think I'll do this one, or I got another lady with a hat. Let's do the other lady with the hat. So fun to do these. It's a little bit of busy work, but oh well. It's fun to do the dirty dozens. It's really fun to do the dirty dozens. There we go. Let's put the cap back on for now. So I got 10 here. Light shining on this one. Light shining on him. All right, so I want to put some red bling in these flowers. So let's go do that. Look, I got these on clearance at Joann's for 97 cents. They're Ms. Sparkle Bling. Ms. Sparkle Bling. It's nice to find a Joann clearance item. So I'm pretty mad that they couldn't. I've been there twice now lately, and I can't find their Ms. Sparkle tape. I think they found out that I like it, so they're hoarding it. Or somebody's buying it. I hoard it when I go there. I buy as much as I can when I go there, as much as my budget will allow and as much as I can find. Let's see. Let's just put that there. Let it drip. I need a towel. There. Get on there. There's one. I don't like that there. So I put that blue thing over. Luckily, it didn't drip on her. If I wouldn't have picked it up, it might have. Let it drip on my there. Let me get another paper towel. Mary self pot right. Oh, portrait. I never done photo booth, Holly said. I always had issues with my looks. I didn't like my looks either when I was younger, but Holly, as you get older and gray hair, or maybe I don't know how old you are now, but you just strike me as being a little younger than I am. But this is sticking to the paper there. When you get your gray hair, you don't care anymore. You don't care anymore. People start treating you different. Now, I'm not going to go to a photo booth. Hi, Joyce. Welcome. You like that story? I should paint it. The one about my brother and taking a picture of me when we were picking up our pictures. The picture itself is in Wisconsin. I couldn't bring everything home. I'd like to have everything here, but there's just no room for it all. But it is a picture that I do like from my youth. And I guess maybe I got a few pictures of when I was like a child that my mom took. I have one that I kind of like that we lived in the country. My dad didn't farm, but they rented a farmhouse. And my brother and I were always climbing that windmill. And it scared my mother to death. But one day she took pictures of us on the bottom rung. You know, the windmill goes up like this and it has steel bars around there. And then you climb up a little and it has another. Well, my brother and I were always climbing up that ladder and inching around the rung of it. And my mom, it would scare her to death. You know, we were going to fall and kill ourselves or break a bone or something. But one day she took pictures of us on that windmill, my brother and I. And I kind of like that picture. I couldn't have been more than, 8 or 9 years old then. And I wrote a poem to go with that picture. I think I put that online. Oh, I know I did when I still had a blog. I took my blog down, which was probably a mistake because I had a blog called The Merry Wanderer. And after I took it down, I got rid of it. And somebody captured that name in one of my articles and stole some of my needlework designs. I was not a happy camper. I learned my lesson. If you take down your blog, don't delete it. Just quit posting to it. Shut it down, because somebody can come in and do what they did to me. And all of a sudden, the Merry Wanderer has all this strange information on it when people used to think it was you. That was in the days of the 90s. I don't blog anymore. Boy, this is sticking. That glue just kind of, come on, don't be stubborn. I think I can still put it on my ATC. It's still a pretty flower. That's my last one of these. Those bugs must have decided to go to bed because they're not bothering me now. Makes me wonder where they are. Those fireflies. There we go. Playing her old card. Oh, Azure, you silly lady. What a stinker. If you earned it, if you live long enough, work that card. Mary, you are very productive in any environment for sure. Well, a lot of this is just busy work, I think. I mean, I'm just sitting out here getting inspired by Aunt Beck doing all of these. This is all Aunt Beck's fault. This is all Aunt Beck's fault. Let's start with this. Let's see, I want to put, let's see, I don't have to peel this off until, and I put some tape on here because it was coming all undone. So I did the tape thing here. Now can I get it off? Scissors, please. Yeah. I'll snip that off for my art journal, I guess. Now, I think what I'll do, let's audition it. Put it like this, like this. Let's use this bad strip. I'm not going to use this because it's kind of, so put it like this. Ah, get off of my finger. Oh, this stuff sticks worse than the Scotch tape does. I have to figure how I want to do this. Do I want it down here and maybe there and put a word there and the flower here? Let's see. Hold on a minute. I got a book of words. Let me get the book of words. I'm hoping that it's the good words and not the... I think I can turn off my light. Maybe all those bugs... I need to turn off the light in this other room. Hold a minute. Let me turn this light off. All the bugs will come back. Where did I do those words? They're here. I saw them. I saw them. Here they are, right in my hand. So this is the small talk. Small talk words. This isn't like inspire and all that other. Lucky is a state of mind. Brave. I kind of have used a lot of these. But I think I have enough. I think I'll use the black and white ones, though. I have really used these. Choose to see the good. All right, so I'm going to put these down first. I'm going to put one here on this one and one there. I'm going to put my photo up in the corner. So I have to put that right down in there. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Oh, I got another tape over here. I taped this up this afternoon because it was falling off of the roll. Let's cut this off. Hopefully I can get it off with not too much damage. Okay. I'm counting on the fact that I'm going to have some snips left over. Kind of like that, I think. Am I gonna have trouble? Trouble. Get off of there. I want to go calling for Penelope. Where's Penelope? She's right here. Give me a needle. Give me one of your needles. There we go. I'm going to put it fairly close to the it's sticky stuff. I think I can put it a little bit further away though. Let's see, maybe about like that. Ah. And I can still get her on here with a little bit of showing. And I'll snip her there. Let's just, you know what? Hold a minute. Let me get a scrap. Let me get a scrap. Come on, I had all sorts of scraps. Let's start putting those scraps on here. You don't want to see behind my chair. I've been arting all day long. I'm just going to put my scraps on there. I don't know how. I guess that shows up pretty good. Let's put her there. And I'm not going to use tape because I think tape will not stick too good. I'm going to use tacky glue. I've had tape, that double-sided tape, peels off of this pretty easy, the acrylic stuff. I've had troubles with it. So I'm just going to do the glue thing. And of course, I'm going to get my finger yucky. I wonder what would happen if I use this sponge to glue with instead of my finger. It's an old sponge. Put me right side up. If you're going to use me, at least put me right side up. Oh, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I am. And then I'm going to put that in the scrap deal too. But let's get one for down here. Right about there. And of course, what did I do? Ew! 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 Go away! Go away! Go away! That has to be one of those lightning bugs. Go away! Oh, they're flying around in here. I guess I should have turned that light on. I'm going to turn it back on. They're coming back to the light. Let's turn it. Ew! I'll turn that other light on. Let them fly in there. You guys are chatting. Yeah. Those bugs. They look like lightning bugs. They're not June bugs. I know what a June bug looks like. They're fat and yucky. They're kind of slow flying bugs. I don't see their lights go off and on, but they're in the house. There's 2 of them flying around in here. I got rid of one of them. They're probably looking for their mother. You killed our mother. I thought our IBM Selectric typewriters were the best. I still have mine. I have mine and I have my brother's. Mine was a manual one. My brother's was an electric one. I have them both because he didn't want his anymore. But you know where it's at. It's in storage in Madison. Everything I own is in storage in Madison. Well, not everything. I get along without that stuff, but it'd be nice to have it. Now, see the flower. I think I'll put that leaf pointing this way, maybe. And, oh! Yuck! Get out of here. Shoo! Get! He thinks, I don't know what he's bothering me for. There's nothing here for you, Mr. Bug. Go away. All right, I have to have a word. I have a word. You don't want to hear it. Follow your heart. That's a word. Let's use that. Follow your heart. Where's my pen? Where's my needle? Arrgh. I need to put those things. Here it is. Put it in a certain spot. So, where was follow your heart? Keep moving forward. Choose to see the good. Follow your heart. Right here. Mary, why don't you put it in storage there? Then you can have access to it. I would, but I have to move it all down here. I got it in storage. I got the everything in storage. I think I'll put it here. Follow your heart. And to put my flower up a little, like that. And it's the cost of moving it down too. I'm still paying off some bills. I'm not quite ready to move it all down here yet. I'm not sure I like that. Follow your heart here, but then where will I put the flower? Up here? Put the follow your heart over here a little more and put the flower there. But then it might not fit in a sleeve. Maybe follow your heart is maybe follow and then your heart. Maybe I need to snip it. Leave the flower there. Put your heart here and follow there. All right, that's how it's going. We're going to call that done. Oops, let's use the tacky glue. I got the tacky glue out. And where's that sponge? I need to keep my fingers clean. You use a sponge for a glue brush. I need it to still fit in the photo sleeve if people want to put them in the pocket letters. So I can't have a lot of stuff sticking out the sides. I kind of like that. Now let's put this stuff down because I don't trust the adhesive on here. Follow your heart. I turned the light on in the other room again, and I think they flew in there. Let's see, I think I'll put it up a little. Follow your heart. Right there. Oops. Straighten out, straighten out. Follow your heart. Now I could take a pen and outline in there, but I think I'll just leave it simple. I might have to, it's still wet. I thought I had that glued down a little stronger here. Let's hold it for a minute. Yeah, I like it. Let's put it up here. We'll keep going. Oh, this one didn't get a border, did it? What were you thinking? That you were done? You guys are probably saying to me, Mary, you didn't put a border on that one. Look, it's almost 1:15. So I came back at 11:30, 12:30. I've been going an hour and a half, and I don't even feel like it. I'm going to go until 3 o'clock, and then I'm going to break until 4:30. Let's see. Before I put that down, let's choose the words. Hello, my darling. Lucky is a state of mind. Make it count. It will show you the way. Live your life. Do what you love. I like live your life. Live your life. Come on. So that's going to go right in there. And I think I'll go ahead and glue the photograph down first before I put that. And then I'll put the other around it. Where's my sponge? This works better than my fingers, getting my fingers all tacky glued. Let's put them up here in the corner. I kind of like it. And then I'll put this down. Cut a strip here. I only got 10 of these to do. Maybe in 100 years it might be interesting. What are you guys talking about? Mary, why don't you put, oh, okay, I answered that. We used to tie a string on Junebug's leg and let it fly around. You had a Junebug kite? Or you just watched the Junebug fly around with a string flopping off of its leg? Oh, Joyce, that's funny. I've never heard of that. Look, I got paint on my arm here. How did I get that on my arms? We were boring. Joyce, boring, boring. We were boring. I'm thinking of writing a book like Jane Austen about my life. Maybe in 100 years it might be interesting. I love Jane Austen, Chris says. Pride and Prejudice is my favorite. Little House on the Question Mark. I like that. Little House on the Question Mark might be a good title. Oh dear. Do it, Joyce. Do an audio tape also. I like to hear you read. Holly says, and my typing doesn't reflect my reading. Disclaimer. Beard circle. Oops, did I do something to somebody or did that just flash off and on? I hope I didn't do anything to anybody. I don't think I did. Beard circle. Holly, you link typing. The sponge is a great idea. Yeah, that sponge works pretty good, doesn't it? Keeping my fingers less sticky. I have a terrible problem with painty fingers and sticky fingers. Painty elbows. The elbows don't matter so much. I'm trying to be neater, but I'm not a neat nook. I'm not a neat nick, and I struggle with neatness. But I keep going. I keep going. Like, see, this has a little bit of something on it there. Let's get that off. Luckily, that's just, I need a bit of it. Baby wipe here. Hand sanitizer on it. Get it off. There we go. Well, almost. There. Where's my black? I'm putting all these scraps here. Just because I can't bear to throw them away. It'll be a scrappy piece. All right, we've got one more. I'm slow at this stuff. Thanks for bearing with me. Tape on it. I think maybe I'll put it down a little like that, and then I can get my word in there. Yeah. I need to learn to put my needle in a spot so I can go get it all the time. I'm always hunting for my needle. Penelope says, don't lose my needles. Maybe I'll just leave the paper on it. Ew. Ew. What are you doing? Right in here. Right there. Get off of my fingers. Where's my palette knife? I think this foil is going to stick pretty good to this. Oops. I palette knifed my camera there. Richard? Hi, Richard. Hola? Hola? What? That's hello in what language? Where are you from, Richard? Good night, Beth. Yeah, it's after 2 for you. Sweet dreams, Beth. Fernandez Quintanilla. Fernandez sounds Spanish. Are you from Spain? Spanish, yes. We're just a bunch of ladies who like to do art. There's really nothing exciting going on in this room. Mary's just putting together some what we call artist trading cards. And we make up these little baseball card things. I happen to be putting pictures on mine. And then we put them in a baseball card holder and call it a pocket letter. And then we swap them. Isn't that exciting? There's no good stuff going on in here. We're just a bunch of old ladies. We are exciting. The most excitement we get is when the June bugs come and chase Mary around the room. I don't like my bugs. Yuck. So I got 2 done. I still have to do the backs. Put that cap where I can find it again. I think I'm done with this Elmer's glue. Let me put it over there. Yes, English, please. I got 2 down. Let's go for the 3rd one. 2 out of 10. I think by putting this down first, that really helps me. Put my needle up there on that red sheet where I can find it again. Thank you, Branson. These are fun. Branson, have you joined that Bex group? Are you in that Bex group? You should join us. I know you watch Dee Dee a lot, but you should join us and get in on some of these swaps. I'm hoping to have my mailing all done by the time we're supposed to mail these out. So I decided to join this swap. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she a pretty lady? Makes me wonder about these people, what kind of a life they lived. Were they happy? What kind of food did they like? Did they have kids? Most of the generation here probably had kids, but did they have a happy life? I hope when some people look at my ugly picture, they'll look at that photo booth picture and say, it looks like she might have ended up with a happy life. I don't know. Oh, you don't have time. Yeah, you work, don't you? Yeah, you don't have time to do everything. That's understandable. Well, if you ever get time, think about it. Something failed. You always failed them. Let's see. Tony says, "Good morning, Miss Mary." Hi, Tony. Did you include a return address? Oh, I did, because the postmaster asked me if it got lost, if they wanted it to go to the dead letter or be returned to me. And I looked at her and said, I want to return to me if it gets lost. So I mailed that last, what was that? Last Tuesday? I mailed it the day I sent you the message. So, and she said it should be from 10 to 14 days to get to you. Couple weeks. So I did put my address on it just in case they would lose it. They would get it back. But I double and triple checked your address against what you sent me, so it should find you. It should find you fine. And you don't have to send me anything. You don't have to send me anything. Postage gets so expensive. This was a giveaway. And I want you to have it. You want it fair and square. I just hope that you can use the items in there. It had a heavy glass, I don't know what it lens of some sort. It looked like it might have gone to a microscope. It was pretty thick, but I wrapped it in bubble wrap. And I'm hoping that that gets to you okay. I think it will, because I wrapped it in that big bubble wrap. But be careful when you open it in case it broke. Where did I put my needle? I put it up over here. Oh, I need to choose a word. Let's choose a word for her. Holly, let's go to the corner and have cookies. Sounds good to me, Joyce. Did you get any sleep? Not much, can you tell? Joyce, what corner? What kind of cookies? Oh, do what you love. I think that I'll do that. Where's my needle? I never put my needle back where I can find it again. There it is. Do what you love. Put my needle on the red paper where I can see it. Let's put it. I think I might have to split this one up a little. I think I will, just because. Where's my scissors? Well, don't go to a lot of expense. And you know what I really like, Tony, is your own art. I love people's art because I like to put it in my journals as Happy Mail journal pages. And you could probably send me your scraps and I'd be happy. Do what? I have to tell you, the Happy Mail that I get, I'm just saying some of these pages, some of these art things that they do, if they just send me the envelope, I'd be happy. Is your hubby at home? Yes, he's good. I worry about you. You're constantly running for him and other stuff. Do what you love. Joyce sounds like a nice lady. I'm gonna move that do what up a little. Do what you love. All right. No singing in the group here. I don't care what time it is. I don't care how silly you get late at night. You're no Reba McEntire or whoever she is. Norma does beautiful art. I'll bet she does. My email is in my description address. I don't know where to email you, Norma. Send me an email Send me an email so I know where to email you. My email is in my description box. So I don't know what your email address is. I know where you live, but I don't know your address. That could be safe, huh? Yeah, I like to get other people's art. Becky is always sending me beautiful things, and Mitzi sent me art, and Lynn has sent me. Just all of you. I just love the Annie V sent me things. Annie V has sent me lots of things. Where's my 1, 2, 3? What did I do with my? Here it is. One of them. But I have to tell you what I really enjoy. This is crooked. Let's see if I can straighten it out. What I really enjoy is the artwork because it's so personal, you know? Do what you love. I owe Becky Happy Mail like crazy. I got a box of things that I'm accumulating for her. I want to send some stuff to Beth. I might work on, I want to make some little pocket pals of Becky's pocket pals. I might work on those my last part here. You only sent Bandit. Yeah. Well, there's 3 down. I'm making slow progress now. It gets slower when you have to put all these things together. It gets slower. What time is it? 1:32. I still got time. Where's my... I think I'll go till about 3, and then I'll break till 4:30. That sounds reasonable. Break until about 4:30, and then do my regular 4:30 to 7:30. She's a pretty lady. Get it straight. I suppose there's other ways to do this with washi tape and stuff. But you know, I'm just having fun with the stuff I have. No more buttons on here. I wanted to make these flowers and use these photographs because I think they're so cool. It's all Tim Holt's fault. It's all Tim Holt's fault. There we go. Now I need to choose a word, a phrase. What shall I choose? Hello, my darling. Choose to see the good. Creativity takes courage. I don't know if I have that much room on this one. Let's see what else I have here. I've been using all my phrases. I need to get me another book. Let's see what else I have here. Ooh, this one's empty. Take risks. Choose to see the supposed to be good in yourself. Hold on tight to your. Make it happen. I think I like that. Give generously. Make it happen. Where's my? Let's do make it happen. Make it happen. I kind of like that. If I put that there, can I still, where's this, my flower still going here? I think I'll snip it in 2. This is what slows me down. This is slowing me down a little, but we'll get it done. Norma lost her kittens, but I will share. Mary, is the white hat lady's card smaller? Does it look smaller? I don't think so. Oh, it is. Thank you. Well, let's take her off. Thank you for calling that to my attention. It is smaller. Let's measure these. Now, come to think of it, I'm pretty sure, well, I was thinking I was going to do these for doodles. So I wasn't thinking, exact sizes, but let's make sure I've got 3.5 here. Once I find my space. Yeah, 3.5 by 2.5. Thank you so much for calling that to my attention. Yeah, I would have had her all done on there. This strip will be okay, but this other one will be short, wherever it ran off to. Thank you. Thank you. Who'd asked me that? Holly did. You guys have good eyes. You're always catching stuff. Lucia caught my spelling mistake. But what did I do with my black pen? Where did it run off to? Here it is. Almost went over the cliff. Ah! Well, good thing I made a lot of these. We'll just get another one. Yeah, it seemed kind of crowded on there, didn't it? I think all the others are the same size up here. I think that they're pretty good. Yeah, just keep plugging away at them. Good catch. Good catch, Holly. Is that Holly who asked that? Yeah. You're wide awake over there, Azure? Norma lost her kittens. I'm wide awake too, Brenson says. It might be time for a ramen break. Do ramens with eggs like a pancake? I like how you say measure. Oh dear. I should have measured before. I do all kinds of versions of ramen. It's just a vehicle for flavor. Is that, I've never really eaten ramen. Is that kind of like tofu in a way when you say a vehicle for flavor? Because I think of tofu as being a vehicle for flavor. I've eaten tofu. Thank you, Holly. Cook the noodles, then add the eggs in the skillet. I don't know what it is, Holly said, but I love how Becky says button and cotton. No, it's noodles. Oh, okay. Ramen is noodles. Like button with these. Ramen is just seasoning and noodles. Be right back, Norma says. Oh, okay. Thank you, Norma. She's getting a bottle of water. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. You made me thirsty, Norma. That's good. All right. I think now I have to measure another. I can use this for the short piece on my next one. I have to measure another longer piece here. I should measure out all the pieces. Let's see, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I measure this piece out, And if they're all the same size, if I cut 6 more, I won't have to. Where's Sharon, or is it Patricia Strufert who would get at me for that? Wait, let's do it this way. Then I wouldn't have to continually pick all this up again. 1. Come on, don't be stubborn. 2. I figured this out halfway in. 3. 4. 5. Get away from me. Bugs. Bugs. I swear they come in here just to bug me. She's having too much fun. Let's go annoy her. All right. So there's that. And I think this one will fit this way. And I have this one to cut to size. Come on. And that'll make this go just a little faster, I think. Get that glue off of my finger. Now you're thinking, Mary. Now you're thinking. I had stinking thinking before. In other words, I wasn't in the production mode. Come on. There we go. Now I think I can put tape around this, but I think I'll hold it out until I'm done with it. Because I might have to cut another piece. Let's just set it carefully over here. All right, what you guys saying here? We all need a limo ride. I need a limo ride. But you can add everything to them, Azure says. I guess that's it. I need a limo ride. I feel out of place in a limo. I would do. I've only been in one, Joyce says. I don't think I've ever been in a limo. I've been in a taxi. Let's glue this one back down. All right, back to work here. Maybe I'll go glue all my pictures down too. And they can dry while I'm fooling with the other stuff. This one might need a little help. Keep those fingers clean, Mary. That must be part of the picture. Lady in the white hat. She's gonna make it happen here. I'm gonna put these on here because I'm gonna glue the rest of the pictures on. Okay, let's go. Glue these pictures on. And then they can kind of dry while I'm getting everything else working on the others. You. Holly says she thinks she'd be better driving the limo. We all need a limo ride. I've only been in one. I never went to proms or dances. They never had limos at our proms. You were lucky to go in an old pickup, an old beat up car, school car. We are in control freaks, Joyce says. Last time I was in a limo was my prom in 1990. Ooh, Chris got a prom limo ride. Heck, I didn't go to a prom or nothing. I just knew someone who worked as a driver and asked him to give me a ride. Yeah, well, there was a certain red convertible Corvette I would have liked to have a ride in. I never got it. Stupid man. Couldn't take a hint. Wonder where he's at. Maybe I should look him up on the internet. Probably still couldn't take a hint. He's probably married with 10 kids. I'm liable to say anything at 2 o'clock in the morning. Watch out. Branson's back. What is all this limo talk about? They're talking about their limo rides that they only had one. I said I never had a limo ride, but I sure would have liked to ride in that red Corvette. Oh, those were the young days of life. Like I said, he's probably married with 10 kids. Probably had 10 kids before I met him. Yeah. There you go. The end of that. He was a nice guy, though. I liked him. Living large in the 80s, Azure said. Chris, you're having fun. I was too. Toi. They want rides, Norma. At least virtually. Do you get a lot of people asking you for free rides, Norma? I know a limo driver. Let's make her give us a ride. Norma, we want rides. Holly says she loves Branson. Azure's laughing. Yeah, that red Corvette guy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It took me a couple years to get over him. I always thought, don't tell him because he's probably listening. He's probably listening. After I moved away, and I always dreamt about him on Christmas Eve. I always dreamt about this guy on Christmas Eve. And I always thought I'd look up someday, and there he would be with his 10 kids, looking for a housekeeper or something. He was a nice guy, though. I liked him. He, I don't fall for guys that aren't nice. I think he knew I liked him. I think he was kind of shy, too. Quiet. Kind of quiet guy. But he drove a red Corvette. Woo! That was back in the days when the programmers were actually making money. The old legacy people. He probably sold his red Corvette and's driving a scooter now. Would you like a ride on my little red scooter? Sure. Where's the... I don't know what I did with the pieces I cut for that. I'm going to set it up there. Maybe I didn't cut pieces for him. I'm not telling you his name. What kind of crazy do you think I am? You go look him up on the internet. And then you're telling that Mary had it for him way back then, and I'll see him blush from here. He's probably listening. He's probably listening right now. Let's see, I think I'll put this here. This way. It'd be my luck that he'd be listening right now. And that was a different guy than what I was telling you about the last 2:00 in the morning story. That was a different guy. That guy who I actually did look up on Facebook. Holly loves all these stories. Granson says, we own a ground transportation company, and limousines are just a portion of what we do. It's very interesting, and we get to meet people from all over the world. I'll bet you do in Branson. Because Branson's kind of like an entertainment spot. I think my nephew and my niece and that family up there are probably back now. Let's see, tomorrow's Monday. She probably has to go to school tomorrow. He has to go back to work. She's got to go back to work. They're home. Oops. This is the last one to glue down. Got a little bit of glue on the fingertips. She's kind of pretty. You wrote in a PNTERIA. I don't know what that is. I want to hear about the red Corvette guy. How did we get talking about him? We were talking about limo. Oh, I know how. Because you guys were talking about limo rides, and I said I'd be happy with a ride in that red Corvette. I think I almost got a ride in it. But I think some other young little lady had her eyes on him. And there went my chance. There went my chance for true love. Boo! See, I knew I would probably need this again. Well, here's the thing. He probably wouldn't let me do my art at 2 o'clock in the morning. I probably would not be happy. And he's probably a tightwad. If I wanted to go shopping, I'd probably have to give him all the receipts to prove that I didn't overspend. And he'd probably take control of my YouTube checks, such as they are. Forget sending out Happy Mail. Not only at the expense of making it, forget having to pay the postage. So I guess it's a good thing I never got that Corvette ride. And he's probably married now with 10 kids, and he's just looking for somebody to scrub the floors. He had to be real nice with 10 kids, Holly says. Probably. He was a nice guy. He was a nice guy. I liked him. I did like him. I have to say that. Oops, this one didn't get glued down in there. Come on, get out of there. Oh, now that's the fly. Get out of here. This one didn't get glued down. I think I just need to hold it at the corner here. I need to put these under some books so that they're, put them in between wax paper and put them under some books to let them cure. Okay. Let's see. I'm probably about 10 pages behind you guys. Norma says she loves Branson. We get about 9 million visitors a year. Wow. He's not shy with the red vat. I don't know. He might be a little vain. He probably doesn't have it anymore. I'm guessing he probably doesn't have it anymore. It was probably just a fun thing to have. He also had a black minivan. At that time, I told him I couldn't even afford the gas he put in that minivan. I think he wanted to sell it to me so he could go get another vehicle. He wanted me to buy the minivan, and I told him I couldn't afford the gas for it. I was still driving. I had a gray Pontiac. I had one of those low front Pontiacs. I really liked my Pontiac. What was it called? It had kind of a low front that slanted down. I really liked it. I drove it till it died, just like that lawnmower. And it died. It didn't run out of gas. I think I had 280 some thousand miles on that Pontiac. And one Saturday morning, I took across Madison from one side of Madison to the other, and that car just started chugging and chugging, and I knew it was dying on me. So I turned around. Where did I put my needle? Come on, it's here someplace. Come on, where's that needle? I just had it. Maybe it's over here with the scraps. Yeah, it's still in the scrap. I turned that Pontiac around on a Saturday morning, and I went to the car lot, and I drove in, and I told him, I said, you can have this car. I want a new one. And I drove away that same day, not with a new car, but with a loaner car, because they were going to check and see what was wrong with this one. But I ended up with a new car because I knew it was dying. I mean, those cars with that many miles on it. I had driven it back and forth from Madison and Kentucky that year, probably probably about 6 or 7 times, because I had a townhouse down in Kentucky then. I was rich back then. I had all sorts of money. I was working. And I still had my stuff down in Louisville. And I was driving back and forth, just kind of checking on things. And I was trying to get a good weekend to get things moved up. Still looking for an apartment in Madison. And I found what I wanted, but I couldn't get in it right away. That was the story. So, and then it went out to Colorado and back. And then in the earlier years, gosh, I drove it all around. I mean, that was a good car. It was a good car. It gave me good service. I liked it. Make it happen. She's saying, make it happen. Yeah, but I told that guy I couldn't afford the gas for his minivan. I couldn't either. And I can't even afford the gas that it takes to fill your tank. He wanted to get rid of his minivan, and he was trying to get me to buy it from him. I wasn't up to that. He probably traded it in. He probably ended up trading it in. He probably doesn't have the red Corvette anymore either. So, and he probably has 10 kids and looking for somebody to scrub his floors. All right, there's that one. Let's do this gentleman. What kind of a quote am I going to give him? Be you bravely. I think that's what I'll give him, that be you bravely quote. Be you bravely. Looks like it belongs to that man. I don't know who's going to get this pocket letter, but you're going to get a gentleman. Be you bravely. And I think I'll just, well, I think I'll snip it again. Well, we got 24 people listening to us. Hello, hello, hello. It's 2 o'clock. I got 1 hour to finish these up. Branson's laughing at me. Yeah. Branson, did you hear me tell the story of me meeting the 6th richest man in the world? He was really rich. He owned all the. This was when I was working out in Colorado. This was in my young working days, when I was young and free and silly. And I worked out in Colorado for this information company. They did, well, at that time, the PCs were just kind of coming into vogue. And so they put all their information, all the engineering information, on microfiche for engineering firms and everything. That was their business. And it was owned by this Duke over in Monaco, and he was supposed to be really rich. And I suppose he was, because he owned all these paintings, all these American paintings. And they came, he had a beautiful wife. I mean, when he came, this was out in Denver. And when they came to Denver and brought that art collection for the art gallery, of course, it made the Denver Post and everything. And it had a picture of a great big write-up in the Post about him, and had the picture of his beautiful wife and all of that. But I was working for the company that he owned, and I went to work. I went to work just like I always do. And I was carrying a stack of manuals back to the back room for some reason or another for the computer operator. And all these businessmen passed me up and went through the big gray doors of the hallway. But one of them stopped and actually opened the door for me, and all those other businessmen just walked on through, just like, except for one, he stopped and opened the door. And when I was reading that newspaper, the Denver Post, and I saw his picture, I realized that was the Duke. And he was the polite one. I'll never forget that. I go, they could learn some lessons from that guy. One of my memories, one of my working memories. That was one of the better ones. Got to remember the good memories. And you remember them by repeating them and telling people about them. Telling the stories. Tell the good stories and forget the bad times. I had some bad times, mostly when companies outsourced and all of that, but that's a whole nother story that doesn't need repeating. You should sketch him for us. Who? The red Corvette man or the Duke? Oh, he was older. The Duke was older. The Duke, I think he was a Duke. I call him a Duke. He was rich. I knew he was rich because he owned all that art that the Denver Art Museum had a big old gallery showing for him. And I wanted to go. We were invited because we worked for the company. And I was too chicken. I wanted to go and I chickened out. I was afraid that I'd be there with all these well-to-do people that, I'd feel out of place and everything. I wanted to go to see the art. That's all I wanted to go for. Oh, here, for this one with this couple, here, the couple, I'm going to put, I'm happiest when I'm with you. Where's my pen? I'm going to have to fit that one on here somehow. I'm happiest when I'm with you. I'm happiest when I'm with you. I'm happiest when I'm that job out in Denver, that was an interesting job. I worked for a company in Lincoln that did a lot of junk mailing, so to speak. And so I picked up the skills in this one language that was kind of it wasn't a well-known computer language. But it was more for composition to put together catalogs and stuff. And they needed that skill out there at that company where they were doing that engineering for their catalogs. And the company out in Denver was a client of the company that I worked for in Lincoln. And I quit my job in Lincoln and I worked for a marketing company for 6 months. And then I saw this job. So I went to work out there in Denver. And I can remember some of those people thought that I job hopped was a bad thing back then. Job hopping was a no-no back then. You did not job hop. You had a bad reputation. Now job hopping is survival of the survival. Asher's going, Mary, yoo-hoo, woohoo. Holly says, I do. Big entertainment spot. It's Holly this weekend. It is, Holly. This weekend was packed with the 4th of July visitors. Yep, my nephew and his family were down there. They went to this cave and they went to some sort of entertainment people down there that my little grandniece fell in love with. I've never heard of them. I couldn't even tell you who they are. And they went swimming. And I don't know what all they did down there. Probably did the fireworks thing. Went to some sort of a zoo because she was petting animals. They do good by that little gal, little grandniece. Her mommy and daddy almost do too good for her. There you go. She's an only child. She was a wanted child. I got that crooked. Can I take that up? Can I take it up and straighten it out? I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Yep, I can. Maybe just a bit more. Yeah, that's better. Well, maybe it's a little. Well, I'm going to leave it. Oh, Mary, you're breaking my heart. He's the one that lost out, foolish man. Oh, dear. Foolish man. Yes, he was a foolish man. You should have given me that ride in that red Corvette. But you know what? Sometimes I think those things, when they work out, are supposed to be. I mean, who knows? Who knows? He might have beat his wife or something. That he might be a wife beater. He might not let me do my art at 2:00 at night. Have to get up and scrub the floors. I think I'll snip this just a little here. And the Duke, he was just an interesting character. He was rich. I can't imagine how those people on the other, the rich and famous, how they live. I'm my happiest when I'm with you. That's what this quote says. I'm using my fingers to glue the quotes down with. I'm happiest when I'm. Do I have enough on there? I don't know if I've got enough. What else are we talking about? Joyce says she's close to Dollywood. Dollywood's in Tennessee, isn't it? Is it in Tennessee, Joyce? Is that where Dollywood is? Is in Tennessee? With you. We'll put with you on the tape. Holly says, my grandmother lived in Hollister. Holly, we came to Branson for almost 50 years on visits until we finally moved here 11 years ago, and we love it here. That's beautiful country down there in Branson. I've been to Branson. Never got to any of the shows because I was with a needlework group, and we sat in our hotel room, not a room, the conference room, and created needlework all weekend. Well, I'm getting there. I have 6 done. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means I've only got 4 to go. And then I'm going to mark the backs, but I might have to cut a white piece because I don't think I can write on the back. And I might have to glue a piece or tape a piece down there. We'll see. Or put white paint on it. Well, what are these guys saying? Daddy and young boy and Daddy and a young boy. What are they saying? Take risks. Hold on tight to I just want to make nice things. You can never have too much. I feel so lucky. Everything has beauty. Be open to whatever comes next. Life is meant for a great adventure might be a good one. The impossible is often the untried. Hold tight and pretend it's a plan. When you know better, you do better. Mm-hmm. Be open to whatever comes next. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Embrace the journey. Be fearless. What's on the last page? I'm looking for a good daddy and son quote. Today is a good day. Make it count. Be brave with your life. I kind of like that. You have to be present to win. Stronger than yesterday. Lucky is a state of mind. Never doubt your instinct. Never doubt your instinct. I like that quote. I'm not sure it goes. I think I like, what? Be brave with your life. I think I kind of like that word, father son quote of what I have. There's probably other good quotes that I have used. Be brave with your life. Yeah. Come on. Sticker. Get up. Uh-oh. Maybe I need to come at it from the other side. Yeah, that's stuck in there. Here it comes. Be brave. Yeah. What's going on? Sketch the red Corvette guy. That would be funny. I'm not sketching no red Corvette guy. I told you my story. That's enough. You'll figure out who he is and you'll take the sketch and you'll go hunting for him on the internet and you'll find him and you'll say, Mary's looking for you. Mary who? That'll be the end of that. He'll say, okay, I'll go the other way. I think he's probably married by now. That's been a while ago. Guys get married eventually. Guys get married. They don't live singular lives. And well, they should. I don't think men are meant to be alone. Mary's mumbling again. What else are we talking about? Branson says she lives there, Holly. There you go. Awesome. Black van sounds like there's a roll of duct tape and a rope in the back. No, I don't think, well, that's how it sounds like, but probably not. I don't think he was that kind of guy. He was a nice person. I liked him. I don't like creeps. Although I have to tell you, here in Nebraska, we had a trial, and the trial was for a guy. And we live in a rural area, a rural rural area, and some of the area out here, because the government bought out by eminent domain during World War II to build this Navy ammunition depot from all the farmers, and it's all government property now, and it's they rent some of it back out for small businesses and that, but there's a lot of empty land here. I mean, there's a lot of farms, but there's also some miles of empty land and kind of way out in the boondocks and that story. And in the county, in our county, it's in the county where I live, but it's not my small town. They found a lady who had been murdered, and I don't want to talk too much violence in here, or I'll get demonetized. But they dismembered her body and threw it out in the rural area, and threw her possessions out and everything all along the roadside. And of course, they caught the people that did it, and they were having a trial for them just recently up in Lincoln. And the guy tried to slit his own throat during the trial. Just really weird stuff going on there. So we have our scary stuff happening here. But there were probably, although it didn't say, it said it was a love triangle, but the news, but I bet there were some drugs involved in there. Weird. Holly says, me too. It was very upsetting. Now we are stuck here. Ted Bundy tried to kill Mr. Oh my God. Who, Joyce? Wait a minute, Joyce. What are you saying? Azure? What about Ted Bundy? It was tried to kill Mr. Wait, I missed that, Joyce. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but it sounds scary. I'm glad you didn't, if you're talking about Ted Bundy. Jay was in the back seat asleep on the interstate. Quote, I just need someone to scrub my floors. That would probably be why they would be interested in me. We just want somebody to scrub the floors. But I have to warn you, I have these dreams where I put watercolor in my mop water. Get the mop and scrub the floors with watercolor. I actually had a dream like that. I put watercolors in my mop water, and I was scrubbing the floor with a mop with the watercolor in it. I was painting my world. I was painting my world, I guess, in my dream. As long as I'm going to have to mop the floors, I might as well have watercolor in the bucket. Oh, dear me. Good night, Holly. Have a good night. Everybody's saying good night to Holly. She's probably long gone. We are failing our children, parents, and schools. You could write a book, Branson says. Do the Duke and the vet guy. No, they'll recognize it. They'll recognize it, and then I'll be embarrassed. Not I'm not that forward to do something like that. Sure enough, it would be my luck they would find it and go, I remember you from back in the 80s. I need a quote for this boy and his dog. Lucky is a state of mind. Adventure is worthwhile. I think that'll be it. I think too much about these quotes. Adventure is worthwhile. I'll bet Norma has some good stories to tell. I'll bet she has some good stories to tell. Hi, Patricia Stubbs. Welcome, welcome, Patricia. I'm way behind everybody in chat, but I'm doing art. And I'm just chattering away. It's almost 2:30. Patricia Stubbs is in the room. Chris says, I agree, Mary. What's meant to be is meant to be. Yes, Chris. All of our journeys are different. I think we're all here doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing, hopefully. Yes, I think so. I agree with you 100%. Like I said, he's probably a wife beater or something. Yeah. I probably am saved from a lot of pain that I didn't. I just wanted to ride in the red Corvette. Sort of. I was younger then. I weighed a lot less. I probably wasn't any smarter. I had a lot of big dreams when I was younger. There's nothing wrong with big dreams, but sometimes the economy and everything happens around you can't control. I'm not unhappy. I'd like to have more of my stuff with me, but hey, there you go. Let's see what else. Azure says, Mary, I didn't expect you to draw the real guy. Your creative mojo. Huh. You mean make up a guy? Make up a, yeah, but I don't know if I want to put that story out there. I told you guys, but nobody's going to listen, 2 hours into a 4-hour stream to hear me talk about the vet guy? If they do, they deserve to hear it. I don't know about that. Maybe if I were a different channel, I would, but I don't know. I think I'd rather paint a picture of my miniature portraits. Well, in a way, those are good memories to have. In a way, they're good memories. They're good memories to talk about. Am I going to do okay with this one? Yeah, I think I am. If I can get it down there. I think it's okay to talk about your memories like that. You don't want to, moan and groan over them, but every now I think about him, usually on Christmas Eve. I stopped dreaming about him on Christmas Eve, but I do think about him on Christmas Eve. I don't ask me why on Christmas Eve. I guess because I dreamt about him on Christmas Eve. I don't know. What's going on here? All right, let's see what else is going on. Use your creative mojo. I love your cards, by the way, and your sketch, Mary. Thank you. Thank you, Azure. My sketch from earlier, Those little watercolor portraits are so fun to do, even though, they're kind of off, but I mean, they don't look exactly like. And it just amazes me that that lady could paint that detail on a tiny piece of ivory that measures 1.5 by 1 inch. That's awesome. They had, and they didn't have all the technology and all the things that we have in our world today. They just had watercolor and ivory, I guess. They probably had some, but she probably had training. She probably had a lot of talent. I'm looking for my palette knife. And obviously, she was probably supported by her commissions to the rich, because she did all those little portraits. I'd like to meet her. They talk about people that you'd like to meet. I would like to meet her. But she's probably just as talented. She's probably like Dee Dee, All right, keep going. Oh, we got another couple in love here. Let's see. Joyce said, I live in a very small town. Last girl, yeah. Yeah. Scary stuff, Joyce. Scary stuff. Let's look for a quote here. Love yourself first. Creative to take care. Never doubt your instincts. A party without cake is just a meeting. What seems ordinary is often extraordinary. I need a couple's quote. Be in love with your life. All you need is love. Now do that one. All you need is love. Well, that's not the tune. All you need is love. All you need. I guess I'm going to have to do that in maybe 3 pieces. Where's my scissors? Holly got tired and went to bed. On the 4th of July. Oh, that's sad, Joyce. I'm tired, Patricia. There's libel. I have to watch what comes out of my mouth. I've only got 2 more. I've only got 1 more after this one. Here, you should do a self-portrait. I don't know. With my gray hair. I'm working on doing, I got all these little happy mails to mail out, Norma. But I am working on doing Barb Owen. I'm doing little sketches of Barb Owen in a little book that I made. And when I get happy that I can sketch her so it really looks like Barb Owen or something like her, then I'm going to do her in my Woman's Influential book. And then I'm going to send all these little sketches, the little sketchbook, to Barb. But that may take a while. But that's my intention. All you need. And I think I'm going to hold is love until I get the bottom piece on here. Maybe I'll do that right now. Yeah, I asked Barb, it has to be a good 5 or 6 months ago if I could do this. And I didn't get it done right away. She said, yes, sure. I said, well, I'll just pull something off of your website or your videos. And I didn't get it done right away. And then when I started sketching, Barb said, I forgot that I gave you permission. And I'm going, I got it in writing. You got it in writing. I think I emailed her. I had to look for her email address. I like Barb. She's a very down-to-earth person. Oops. Very down-to-earth. I like her a lot. I like her watercolor family. All you need is love. Isn't that a Beatles song? Love, love, love. All you need is love. I don't know if that's all you need. I could use a little money to pay my bills. You need food to eat. We're silly people sometimes, thinking that all we need is love. One more after this. What time is it? It's 2:36. I'll have time to put some black lines on the back and maybe cut some white paper. Ouch. I have a paper cut on my hand. All right, last one. This looks like a glamour photo here instead of a photo booth photo. I got an extra one here. How did I do that? I don't know. I guess I'll put it on the scraps. Where's my needle? I didn't put my needle back. Where did I put it? Is it still on my... There it is. So I'm going to go until 3 o'clock, and then I'm going to take a break until 4:30. And then I'll come back on at 4:30 and go till about 7:30. And I think in the next segment, what I'm going to work on are those little pocket pals. Pocket pals to put in the mini envelopes that I'm making. And I think I'll send those out with my Happy Mail. So I'm going to be making a bunch of pocket pals. They won't be as cute as Becky's, but they'll be like Aunt Beck's little pocket dolls. Pocket pals, she calls them. I need to paint envelopes. I need to paint some envelopes too. That would probably take me the whole next segment, but I want to work on the pocket pals, I think. I'm not ready to get my fingers all painty. Tonight. See, when you're working away, before you know it, it's morning. Before you know it, it's morning. And it's time to get up. Go have a pot of coffee. That's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to make a pot of coffee. That sounds good. I think I'm going to have to clip that a little. With this. Well, boy, that's down there. That tape really did get down there. Come on. I just want to peel you back a little to snip you off here. There we go. There we go. Now, what am I going to put on that lady? Darling, you are a work of art. I think I'll put that. Darling, you are a work of art. It's kind of long, but darling, you are a work of art. Work of art. Where's my scissors? Work of art. You are a darling. Thank you, Patricia. What are you up to Patricia? What are you working on these days? And I know you're out west, so it's a little bit earlier for you. If it's 2:40 here, it must be about a little after what, 12:40? 1:40, 12:40, a little bit before 1. Darling, you are a work of art. You're curious. What has everybody been working on tonight? I'm curious too, Norma. Let's hear what everybody else has been working on here. I think they went to bed on us, Norma. Azure's making ramen noodles. What are you working on, Norma? What are you doing? $12.40. Yeah. What are you working on these days, Patricia? Joyce says, my first limo ride was in Vegas. Ugh, brain freeze. The guys with the big cats. Oh, in Vegas. Oh, you're doing iCads? 219? iCads. Are you, Patricia, are you in any of the groups like Aunt Beck or Lisa Conway or Tanya? Are you in any of those groups? They're not my groups. I said our groups. I only say our groups because I'm in those groups, pretty active in them. I don't post a lot because I put a lot of stuff on YouTube. But all right, there we go. Giovanna's here. Branson says she's tearing up books. You tore up about 5 books so far for collage. There you go. What fun is that? Azure's practicing watercolors. She needs to plant vines, so I'm practicing. Oh, well, cool. Oh, you need to paint vines, so you're practicing. Okay, that's a good thing to do. Practice your vine art and tearing up books. I need to do some fussy cutting. I still have a little stack of magazines that need to be harvested. All right, these pictures I'm going to put back in the Tim Holtz pack. We'll put them right back in, and they'll be for another project. I'll probably get my hands on another one of these. And I think I probably will. Let's just slip them right in here. There we go. All right. So the message is held for review. Oh, you're fussy cutting too. Well, we're going to let that go through. They didn't like you saying fussy cut. I said fussy cut, but they didn't like you to say it. They don't know. See, that's what I don't like about YouTube. They don't understand all the nuance. They don't understand the nuance that it's perfectly okay to say fussy cut in our world. Let's put that down. You love to hear what everybody is doing. Well, you can see what I'm doing. I had fun doing those little watercolor portraits. I don't think I would want to go any smaller than what I did, though, unless I practiced them several times. Those pictures are so charming. They're just plain old charming. 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 Yeah. I'm just using up my scrap here. I'm going to put it in my journal. I'm going to put it in my journal someplace. One more. I tore some gorgeous pages out of magazines when hubby was in ER. That's cool. So now you have some collage fodder. I'm still going. Hi, Ruth. I'm going until 3 o'clock, and then I'm going to break until 4:30. I'm going to go make some coffee. See if I can't. Ruth, I've been attacked by these June bugs tonight. I've been attacked by June bugs. I got one of them. I don't know what happened to the others, but they probably flew in the other room. I've never quite had that happen in here. I'm pretty well. We don't have mice. The cats take care of all the mice for us. No mosquitoes in the house or anything, but these June bugs kind of just appeared tonight. Kind of surprised me. I'm done with that, so what did I do with it? Throw that away. Well, I think I put it back. Let me reach. I got to get up to get it. Otherwise, I'll trip and fall. Which I'm about ready to do anyway because this chair is not backing up. It gets caught on this plastic floor thing. And I got to reach for the tape. Oh, what happened here? This looks like old tape. Where's this is double-sided. Ew, this is not good tape. This is not good. That isn't what I wanted. Well, I know we got Scotch tape here. Stop it. Chair gets caught on this floor mat. There is our tape. Well, I may not do that then. I got some of this double-sided tape, but I don't think it's going to hold. Come on, Mary. Here it is. Got some good tape. Stuff on the floor. I need to vacuum in here. I need to vacuum really good in here. All right, let's take some tape. And what I do to keep this from falling off of the roll like it's about to do now. And bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Put it here. Come on, because I may not use this in a good long time now. Put it there and put it across. There. I think I'll put another one on the other side. Got a lot of this left. I bought it because it was shiny, not because I do stained glass. And I have the package that it goes in. Studio Pro. Explore the art of stained glass with quality tools. Let's put it right back in there. Come on. Does that have plastic down there? Oh, it does here. Let's get it. Ah, come on, don't be stubborn. I know it slides out, but it's something, so it's stapled up there. It's stapled up at the top, so I'm just kind of fitting it in here. It's supposed to slide in and out. There we go. There we go. Now let's be there till I want it again sometime. All right, now I got a few minutes. I'm going to turn these over. Turn them over, turn them over. Turn them over. Face down. Kind of like the spots on the back. I'm going to leave them there. And I'm going to take my marker and marker them. And I don't think, well, I haven't been doing the sides. I should probably do the sides, but I haven't been. I haven't been doing that. 2. I should take out those others and do them, but not tonight, not this morning. We'll do these. See, it took a couple hours to put these together. I knew kind of what I wanted to do, but I had to make the flowers. I had to cut the pictures out. Yeah, it took a little bit. I'm a slow crafter. I'm not a fast crafter. It might have taken somebody else less time. What's that on there? Get off of there. I'm not a fast crafter. I have to make decisions while I go. And Ruth, one of these weekends in July, I'm going to do a Christmas in July marathon and paint snow globes. And I wasn't ready to do it tonight or today. I got about 5 commitments I need to do. And they're not hard. I just have fallen out of the oomph to do them. Christmas is come and gone. There's 2. Ruth, June bug grossed me out. Oh, these aren't June bugs. These are lightning bugs. Did I say June bugs? They were lightning bugs. I don't think they were June bugs. June bugs grossed me out too. I don't think these were June bugs. One was a big old fly. We haven't had much trouble with insects in here though. No ants, no mice. I do see garden snakes out in our lawn, though, so I think the birds and the snakes and the stray cats take care of our rodent and insect problem for us. 3. Branson, Mary, you are serious about YouTube. Oh, no. It's weird. Nothing to apologize for. It's just put on that AI machine has certain words that it listens for. What scares me is really that AI machine is out there listening to me tell my stories. It typed yours. It listened to what you typed. I don't know if it hears my voice. Sometimes that scares me. Like, go away. This is private. Nothing to apologize for. We can't say, the gals tell me that they can't say dick, as in Dick Blick. I can say it, but I think when you type it in some of the conversations that it gets blocked out. They were telling me that. I don't have a problem in saying it, but I did. I was in one chat where I said Dick Blick and, hi, Beth. Of course I'm still at it. My kitty wanted a snack and got me up. I'm just about done with my ATCs, Beth. I'm just about done with them. And your scrap man is on the list, but I don't know if he'll get done tonight. I want to do little little pocket pals. And I think I'm going to do that I'm going to go until 3 o'clock, which is 3 minutes from now. Really, I'll go until I get these done here. These edged with the black. I'll probably be a little after 3. And then I'm going to take a break until 4:30. I need some coffee. I need to visit the ladies' room. Stretch my legs a little. I'm surprised I haven't had any technical issues. It's just been hunky-dory tonight. My first stream that I signed on, I had a technical issue and nobody was here yet, so I signed off right away and deleted the video because it said that it was having trouble connecting me up. Becky got that message the other day. So nobody was in here yet, so that was my first part 1. All right, I just got 4 to go here. I am going to cut some white paper to put on the back because I don't think I can write good on this. I don't think it'll show up good. I'm going to put a white paper on the back, white cardstock. Not a big piece, just enough to write. Maybe I'll write on it first. Write and stamp on it first so that if I don't like it, I don't have to use it. I've learned that trick. I think I'm hearing a train. We had the front door open during the first segment. I've closed the front door. That's probably where those bugs came in. My brother turned off the air conditioner because it reached 86. So he turned off the air conditioner. It has to be in the 90s before he'll leave that air conditioner running. So I turn the fans on me. It's his house. I love my brother. Don't tell him that. He'll get a big head. He's been good to me. He doesn't have to let me stay here. I'm just his little sister. And I told him, he said, where would you go? And I said, I'd probably be sleeping in my car. He said, well, where would you shower? And I said, I'd probably go to a truck stop and pay 25 cents to shower. Or 50 cents, or how much you have to pay at those truck stops to take a shower. He didn't think that sounded so good. We get along pretty good. We have some things we differ on, but he doesn't talk much about his political. We don't talk very much about politics and stuff like that. I told him who to vote for, though. I think he agreed with me. You know, that's your duty, is to tell your brother who to vote for. Just in case he couldn't figure that out. No, I'm just talking. He'd vote for who he wanted to, regardless of what I said. He didn't vote for one person that I wanted him to vote for locally. He said he wasn't voting for him. So he didn't. I said, okay, I will. We'll cancel each other out. One more. This one's got a line there. I'll be putting a white piece on it. I've been mowing the lawn for him, though. I've mowed the entire lawn 4 times this year, and every time I mow it, it rains. And it pours for the next 3 days. But his legs have been hurting him. He has to start the mower for me, though. He does that. He fills it with gas. And then he goes and sits on the front porch and watches me mow. But I don't mind, because it's good exercise. I need the exercise. It got hot the other day, though. I minded that. It was really too hot to mow. All righty. There we go. Where's my... Now all I have to do, and I'll do this off camera, is I'm going to cut some white pieces to fit on the backs of these. These got little glue on it. Oops. I'll fit a white cardstock on the back here and stamp my Penelope stamp and write the information. Let's turn this paper upside down. However, other than that, my ATCs for the first page pocket letter is done. And I'll finish them up offline, off camera. Come on, just line up for me real pretty now. Or crooked, whatever you want to do. Get the paper straight. Where's my... I just felt like I wanted to do these instead of my button ones. So I don't know what I'm going to do next week. It probably depends on what she does for Dirty Dozen, how it turns out. I do hear a train. The 3 o'clock special is coming through town. Here we go. And then there's one extra here. Woohoo! What are you all talking about? Let's see. It's 5 after 3. When did you do that, Joyce? What? What did you do, Joyce? You broke your wrist mowing, or you sprained your wrist? Thank you, Branson. Thank you so much. I do like these. I love these photo booth photos. I have good things to say about Tim Holt's ephemera. I've been saying it all night. I like him. I like what he does with this ephemera. And I like that they're worth the value, that you get a lot of value for your money in his packs. Thank you, Patricia. Ruth says they're really nice. Thank you, Ruth. They're going to go in pocket letter. Of course, one will go in each pocket letter. So there'll be my red button, my black button, and this one. And then there'll be 6 more weeks of Dirty Dozens from Aunt Beck. Hi, Bethany. Good morning. Bethany, I'm just getting ready to close down until 4:30. So, hi, Teresa. Teresa, I'm just getting ready to close down until 4:30. I need to go make some coffee. I need a break. Good morning, ladies. So this is what I did in part 2 of my MERITHON. This is all I worked on. I had to punch out all those flowers. And what else did we do? We punched made the flowers and made the flowers, and I had to cut apart the photos and put the black lines around them. Had to put black lines around all the front. And then I had to cut all the copper. It's got copper foiling there on the sides here. And then I had to pick out the quotes, put them all together, and then the last thing was to outline them, and I'm going to cut some white squares for the back and put on there. Stamp Penelope on white squares, but I'll do that some afternoon, maybe Tuesday afternoon. Well, maybe not Tuesday, maybe Wednesday afternoon. You woke up and have enough caffeine in me to make brain cells start sparking. Good night, Beth. Bye-bye, Beth. Thanks for peeking in. Yeah, I'm going to go off. I'm going to close down until 4:30. And then I'll sign back on. And that will be kind of like my regular Monday morning thing. Except for I think I'm going to make pocket pals. Aunt Beck's pocket pals. I want to put more in. Oh, look, there's a silvery one. How did that get in there? Let's save that out. Let's put this over here. Wait, I'm not quite done yet. I've been putting my scraps on this piece of black paper. Let's put this scrap in here. These must have been the ones that I had to cut an extra one, and this must be why. I must have mislaid these. Threw them over in the scraps. Let's just put them down in here. Let's put them right there. All righty. We'll see you at 4:30. All right. Go crash, Joyce. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Uh-oh, it's not ending.